Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I will explain you how the price of gold has moved in the last 2 days and how the price of gold can move in the next 2 days. See, first few things that you have to remember that there is a U pattern forming, okay, and this U pattern is being repeated from 2020 to 2022. This is the second pattern form. First I have already explained you that from 2012 to 2020 the same pattern is repeated here. You can check my monthly video for it, okay. That this same pattern shows that we have seen similarities we have seen in this particular zone. So chances was very high that if this level sustain, then we can see it can cross this particular zone, and chances of going and making all-time high for these 10 for a decade, then there is high chances that once it crosses this level, it can cross this particular zone and chances of going further upside is there. So let me explain you in this video. Okay, before we move forward and explain you where the price of gold can move in the next 2 days, if you have any doubt, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com and one more mail ID in the description. Please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a Telegram link also given in the description. You can join that too. Look at this particular chart. A U pattern is forming here. Okay, a swing is forming here. That is 1613. Keep this in mind and keep a note of it. If the price comes close to this level, there will be a sharp fall. Chances are very high. After that, there is a continuous upside. Okay, and this upside we have seen, it made a high of around $1938. After that, there is, you can see a range bound market we can see for the price of gold. So chances are very high that if this range break upside, which is on a higher probability, that if this sustain, we can see it can go further upside. Now this is one of the things that you have to understand. The other thing is that there is a strong support coming at around $1917. Keep this in mind that if the price fall below this particular level, chances are high it will come again in this particular zone, okay, or we can see a bounce back can come if this level. But if this level sustain and a bounce back come, then probability of going further upside is there. Okay, but if the price fall below this level, then we can see it will move again in this particular zone. So what you can see, suppose if the price move below this particular zone, now trading at around $1924.60, if this level goes further down, then the next support coming at around 1917 only, okay, as you can see. But a level at around 1920 to a level of 1970. Okay, so once it crosses 1920, then we can see a level of 1970, and from there we can say bounce back can come. Okay, but if the price move below 1970, then chances are very high we can see it can go towards a level of around $1906 to a level of around 1902, and once the price fall below that particular level, then it can come down towards a level of around $1896, and from there we can see it can fall further down towards a level of around 1886. Okay, and once the price fall below that particular level, it can go towards a level of around $1882, and from there we can see it can touch a level of around 1867. Okay, and once the price fall below this level, then we can see, yes, a probability of going towards a level of around 1858 is there, and then further low if the price didn't sustain. Okay, so now understand something, that the overall trend is on the upper side. As I've already explained you, if the price fall below this particular level of 1858, then it will come down again to a level of 45 and then further low, because there is high chances that once a trend line breaks downside, then we can see it can fall further down. Okay, so now look at this particular chart. Suppose if this level sustain, okay, if this level sustain, which is on a higher side, yes, it can sustain and can go towards a level of 1928, because we can see 1970 is a strong support. So if the price comes close to this level, we can see a bounce back. But if 1924 is only sustained, then we can see it can go towards a level of 1928, and from there we can see it can go further upside towards a level of around $1932, which is a weak resistance. So chances of touching a level of around 1936 is there, and from there we can see it can move further upside towards a level of around 1940, and once the price sustain above that level, we can see it can touch a level of around $1946, and from there we can see it can go towards a level of around 1948. Keep this in mind, 1948 is a weak resistance, so chances of going further upside is there. We can see it can touch a level of around 1950 to a level of around 1964. Okay, and once the price move up that level, then we can see it can touch a level of around 1967, and from there we can see it can go further upside towards a level of around 1969, and then further high towards a level of around 1981. Keep this in mind, 1981 is a weak resistance, so chances are high it can cross that particular zone, and chances of touching 1997 is there. Okay, so you have to keep this in mind. Once it started moving above a level of 1924, then probability of touching 1928 is there, and then we can see it can try to move upside further high, because a zone breakout will happen. Okay, and this level we have not seen since April of 2022. Okay, now as I've already explained you the downside also, Okay, now what people and mistake what people do. Okay, as one important other thing that is important thing that I have to explain you, that there is a similar pattern forming, so chances are very high if it keeps sustaining above level 19 17, chances of going further upside is on a higher side. Okay, but suppose what I teach in my workshop, see what most of the traders lose money in trading. Okay, what I teach in my workshop, suppose if you're trading with $10,000, try to trade with 10 to 15% of capital per trade, that is 1000 to 1500, a risk of 0.5 to 1%, that is $50 to $100. Suppose if you took 5 trades, maximum risk is 100 per trade, that is $500. Okay, now this $500, if you lose all five trades, maximum loss will be $500, then you can relax for the day. Okay, now the trade the next day, you are more relaxed for trading for the next day, you can focus more on profit rather than recovering this amount. This is what people do. Okay, they try to recover it when they lose their big capital. Okay, and this is, you should follow certain rule, that is what I teach in my workshop, how to overcome all these things. Okay, and when they try to recover it, they lose their full capital. Okay, how to overcome all this, these I teach in my workshop, and if you want to attend that workshop, mail me regarding that and we can work out on the timing. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe it.